Everybody, and welcome back to the RedBeard Outdoors podcast. I'm Jonathan, your host, and here at RedBeard Outdoors, I talk about faith, family, fitness, and the outdoors. On Tuesdays like today, I do Tinkering Tuesdays, where it's generally a gear review, items that I've used, that I've taken out in the field, or sometimes a first impression. I'm not really good at the box opening thing. Maybe I can do that more often. I see people enjoy those. But I want to bring you some gear today that I've been able to put through its paces over the last couple months, and I've really enjoyed. Before I get into that, I do want to give you a personal invite to come and join me over at RedBeard's Fit Crew over on Facebook. We've got a private Facebook group. Basically, that group is full of people just wanting to better their lives, live happier, healthier, more successful lives. And we've got a challenge going on this month. We're calling it March Madness, but basically a rucking challenge, getting you outside, pushing your limits a little bit, and just building this community. It's been awesome to see. There's some great giveaways that'll be happening at the end of the month for those that participated in the March Madness challenge. And also, I'd like to invite you over to Phorm Outdoors group on Facebook. If you're not able to get on Facebook, I definitely understand that as well. Let me know. Either leave a comment down below if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening to this, send me an email or message me on Instagram. Be more than happy to get you in on our weekly calls. We do a weekly Tuesday call for RedBeard's Fit Crew and a weekly Wednesday call for Phorm Outdoors. So you can meet some of the people there and get those messages as well without having to download the Facebook app if you're not into using Facebook. Totally understand. Then, of course, guys, on Saturdays, I have those amazing conversations where I have guests on, where we get to learn from them. They're people that have either inspired me, I've learned from, have accomplished great things, and I just want to share those conversations with you guys more than anything, and that's why I record them rather than just chatting with them on the phone. So definitely keep tuned, stay tuned for those. If you're listening to this, follow the podcast wherever you choose to listen to it. Leave a review. I've had a lot of people ask, how can they best support if they don't want to buy a hat or whatever it may be. That would be the best way, guys. Leave a review, share your favorite podcast on social media or with your friends, word of mouth, and follow. And then if you're on YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Any questions you have, I'm really good at getting back to you on those. So there's my spiel, guys. Now let's get into this gear that I've been able to run through its paces over the last little bit. And I'm going to butcher some of the names, so I apologize for that ahead of time. But again, keeping it real here, guys. I don't do a lot of editing, so that's where we're going to go with this. So today, guys, I'm going to go through the equipment that I've gotten from Kryptek, one of my partners here on the show. Love their stuff, guys. Their story is fantastic. They were basically brought from the battlefield to the backcountry is their mantra, their saying over at Kryptek. And it was brought together by veterans. They support veterans, and the guys that started the company are veterans. And they just created this interesting pattern that is still used today, again, from the battlefield to the backcountry. And Kryptek, everyone kind of knows about the Kryptek pattern. This is the Highland pattern. There's the Typhon pattern and a bunch of other things, different patterns that they've got. A snow pattern, that black and gray is one of my favorite ones for day-to-day stuff. It's different. It's a different kind of pattern. It's meant to be as three-dimensional as possible, to be able to help you to blend in with your surroundings when you're out in the woods doing your hunts. So I'm going to break down some of the layers that I've received. And as we go through the season, I get some other things as well. Going through spring bear hunts, going through the summer, shooting at tack. And then, of course, September elk, early season mule deer, etc. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted on how things are performing. So I'm going to be reaching over here to my pile of stuff and then bringing it up here. And again, if I butcher the name, sorry, guys, I apologize ahead of time. So I'm going to start with one of the base layers that I'm going to be running that I really enjoy, merino wool. everyone seems to be going that route. It's great. It's antibacterial, so you don't stink as bad if you're out in the backcountry for multiple days at a time. It's moisture wicking. You wouldn't think wool and heat should go together, but it does an amazing job. And again, the antibacterial properties does great as far as keeping you from stinking. So this is their merino wool, and I do like. It's not a zip, so some people would want a quarter zip. This one's got buttons here on the front. You can button it down. It's about I'd say it's about a quarter-ish button down. I've worn this to the gym. I've worn it outside on my rucks. I've done it just around the house. I really like it. I like this kind of stretch. It's got a little bit of a stretch to it. Not a ton of stretch, but it's got some stretch. And I'm trying to remember what the blend is on this one. I'm sorry, I don't have that memorized, guys. I should do better at that, huh? Yeah, I don't see the blend here, guys. But, I mean, so here's the back of it, right? There's the front, the Kryptek logo there. It's pretty sweet. And the back here is actually, you probably can't see that, but it's thin. You can see the wall behind that. It's pretty thin. So I like that because whenever I was wearing a backpack doing my rucking and stuff, it helped alleviate the sweating on the back there. And then, you got the thicker sleeves. I love the stitching on it. It's got a thumb hole if you like keeping your hands warm. It's got the thumb hole here on the sleeve. It's just a great piece of gear. This would be what you would wear and what I'm going to be wearing, touching skin close to my body. And awesome piece of equipment. This is definitely going to be in my layering system throughout the year. Let's see here. All right. This one, guys. Man, I call it the furnace. I believe it's the Lycos 2. So this is the heavier, it's not down. It is synthetic, but it is the more puffy coat. So I want to say it's 800 grams insulation, possibly. Don't quote me on that. Go check it out on the website. But here's the jacket, guys. Again, there's the Kryptek. I love so this is the day-to-day stuff. So you can wear the merino, obviously, to the gym as a layer if you're going out to a football game or whatever. That's a solid, right? This is their other layering system that I can use on late-season hunts, but also I've been wearing this around town. I wear this. I've worn this to some theater events that my wife and I went to. I've worn it just around town. I've worn this out hiking. Guys, this thing is super versatile, but it's pretty awesome. I want to say that's Ripstop. And then you've got the small logo there of Kryptek. Love the hood. The hood's deep enough and it kind of cinches down around the head. So when you put it on like a hat, for example, I'm going to do this without making myself look too much like a dork. It cinches down like that, which I really like. It's not open. It's not going to catch wind. And then, let's see here. Its pockets are great. Again, just a great overall jacket, guys. This thing, though, is hot. Like, it is a furnace jacket. This thing will warm you up. The moment I walk into a building, I have to take it off because I just get super hot with this jacket. It is water resistant. And I've been in a blizzard, basically, when we were walking from the theater to our car. Well, actually, we ended up riding tracks that day. It was almost an hour-long walk in the blizzard. And it was wet, nasty, that wet, heavy snow, guys. And this jacket did amazing. I stayed warm the entire time. This was the only layer I had on other than my shirt. And it kept me warm, kept me dry. And again, it's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. It's a great material here. It's not shiny. It's more of a matte finish to it. And it's just got an amazing amount of synthetic here. So it functions like a down jacket, but it is synthetic. So it doesn't get all squished when it's wet. And I want to pull up here some of the other features to this jacket. So give me 1 second. You guys are going to bear with me here. Okay. So here's some of the technical features. So it's considered their Titan insulation. So it's an alternative to down. It's got the attached hood with the elastic binding, like what I was saying. I love the elastic binding on your wrist and on the hood because then it cinches down to a hat or your head. It doesn't get blown away in the wind. It's got zippered hand pockets, which I like. So if you want to put something down in there and you don't want it to get soaking wet, whatever, you can zip it up. And then, of course, it's got the inside zip pocket, and elastic draw cord hem. So if you need to cinch it up around your waistband, etc., it's got that as well. But, hey, guys, this is just an amazing jacket. I absolutely love it. My favorite jacket. I'm going to obviously not be wearing this for much longer because it's starting to warm up, but that will be in my layering system for those late season hunts. It'll be in my backpack packed down. All right, more of what I would consider, you could use it in the backcountry, and I will be using these in the backcountry, but I've also worn these on dates with my wife. I've taken this again to the theater, which I would consider a little bit more dressy occasion, out to dinner. I've taken these to church, worn them around town, and that's the bushcraft pant. So the bushcraft pant is, it's a little wrinkly right now. Sorry, guys, for that. But it's got a double layered articulating knee, which is awesome. It's got some stretchy material here. So this is the inside the crotch area. And this is stretchy material in between here. All right. You've got some little cargo-ish storage pockets here. Excuse me. The pockets on the front, I love how they have that right here. It's a protection for when I put my knife in or whatever. It's not going to rip the pant to pieces. I also really like the shape of those pockets. I don't like pockets that come straight down like that. I like having that U shape so you can fit your hand in there a little bit better. It's got a little tiny pocket here for change, or if you want to, do a small knife or something. Again, very good branding there, guys. It's not like in your face all over the place. And then you do have these AR pockets here on the side. So if you're into rifle shooting, you want to go to the range, etc., this is a great little pocket on both sides for your AR mags. And get a good little logo here. I want to say these are 2¼ inch. Yeah, 2¼ inch belt loops. So they'll fit even your thicker belts. Again, guys, there's the articulating knees, double layered. It's got a little stretch to it. It's not the stretchiest pant in the world, but it's got a little stretch to it. Those are the bushcraft pant, and that's the gray color. They have them in various different colors as well. These I haven't been able to put to use yet, but these are the gaiters. The buckles look great. So I'm excited to put those to use. They've got a good little clip here to go on your boot. I like that pattern, of course. These I will be putting through their paces and letting you guys know, how waterproof they are and how great they do. Let's see. So they're 100% nylon and, sorry, I take that back. Let's see. 86% polyester, 14% spandex, and the backing is 100% nylon. So I'm excited for these. It's pretty soft here on the front, guys. It's got that kind of neoprene feel to it. And then, I love the quality of this. It's not just stamped on. It's actually stitched in. Okay, so those gaiters, I haven't put them through their paces, but I will. Let's see. These, guys, these gloves, oh my gosh. They are awesome. They are waterproof because they're fleece. They've got a good grip to them. They're touch sensitive, so you could use your phone. Obviously not as easy as using your own fingers, but they do great if you want to keep your hands warm. I actually like this little portion of the glove. When you're going to pull it on, put your glove on here. Instead of gripping here, you can just put your finger through the loop and pull that way. And man, they're super comfortable, fit great. Able to articulate my fingers really well. It's got good grip here. And they use the Primaloft insulation there. Again, the attention to detail, guys. The stitching there is awesome. Great pattern. Again, they're fleece, so they're quiet and they're waterproof. Those are the gloves. Let's see. This is the Hyperion layer. So this is another super lightweight. This is something I'll be using in the summer months. I mean, you can see how see-through that is. You can see my hand through it. But yeah, this one's polyester. I want to say it's 100% polyester layering system. Again, for breathability, it's stretchy, so it's good. Let's see here. This one is 100% polyester. Yep. So, and don't use, let's see here. Yep. So I like this. This one's comfortable. It's got enough stretch to it that it is comfortable. Again, awesome pattern. Just the attention to detail, guys. This is high quality gear. I really, really like it. It fit me really well, the fit, and I don't really have much else to say about that. I wasn't able to test it, obviously, in the heat. I should have taken this to Florida with me, but I didn't to test it in the heat. I'll let you guys know as the heat comes up here in the warmer months. This will be a layer that I use when I go out to hunt, and it looks super breathable. It's almost like a mesh build. So great piece of layering. Again, that's the Hyperion polyester long sleeve. All right, this is the beanie. I really like the beanie. Again, attention to detail, guys. Like the ears, where it comes down on the ears, and then so it covers your ears, and then it comes up over where your eyes would be, so that you're not, having to move that around, or you move that part up so you can see, and then your ears are uncovered. It's got really good lining to it. And then on the outside, it's a quiet material. And this was super comfortable. I took this out in the teens and single digits that we had. Kept my head nice and toasty warm on my outside walks during 75 hard. And I like it. Again, great material. Great attention to detail there with the pattern. Just awesome overall. Another piece of the layering system. Super lightweight. Going to be in my pack for those cold days. Let's see here. All right. So the Velis system. This is their fleece pant. Right. With all these pockets. I want to say they're not waterproof. It's hard to make a zipper waterproof. Very water resistant zippers there for all the pockets. Right. Again, attention to detail here, guys, with the stitching there is awesome. Great belt loops. You're able to feed your belt, if I could speak, feed your belt through this very well. Again, just great attention to detail, guys, here with everything. This whole layering system. So the Velis, again, this is a fleece material that you can, if you need to get it over a boot, whatever, you can unzip that. If you need some breathability, maybe you've hiked up and you're sitting down to glass, maybe you want to breathe a little bit more, you can unzip that. Just a great, again, layer to the system. This would be kind of an outer layer, like an insulated pant in a way. Again, that's the Velis pant. So just fleece on the outside, quiet material, waterproof, and insulated. Great pant. See if I can hold these up for you guys. With the two pockets on the side there, and then the one pocket on the back on each side. Awesome. Awesome cold weather system. All right. And this is the top to go with it. So this is the Velis jacket. Again, so it's interesting. So here's kind of this fleece material, and then this is a little bit more even so water resistant or waterproof fleece. It's almost got a smoother feel to it compared to that, but it's very, very warm. Again, I took this out in the teens when I was walking around, and all I had on underneath was a t-shirt, and I was toasty. I was not even considering having to go back inside and get a different layer or anything like that. This thing was amazing. I tested it in some pretty heavy snow. I've taken it out in the rain as well. It is waterproof, 100% waterproof. It's got a great little hood to it. That hood has this little kind of ridge here it's got like a little bar or something in it. So what that does is it allows the hood to kick out in front of you. So, it will drain the water off, not into your face or droop into your face when you're getting rained or snowed on. Let's see if I'm going to hold the jacket up for you guys here. All right. Now zip it up a little bit. So here's the inside. Sorry, the inside pocket. There's a zipper pocket on the inside there. You put stuff in. That's your chest pocket. It's a waterproof lined pocket. I'm going to zip the jacket up and show you guys what that looks like. All the way zipped up. If I can operate this. There we go. All right, guys. So the hood is removable. You want to see that? The hood is removable there. And here's the jacket. One thing that I like about this jacket too is that there's kind of a little tail to it. And I like these on jackets because when you go to maybe bend over to pick something up, or you go to stretch or something like that, that tail is going to keep, the water from running down into your backside and getting your butt wet or whatever. I like that attention to detail there as well. Again, just great high quality stuff, guys. Here's some vents for those guys that are like me and are furnaces. You've got a double zippered vent here. So that goes straight to the inside. So if you need, and that's right there in the armpit. Let me show you from this side. Yeah, there we go. So there's where your head would be. And there is the front zipper, and you've got your armpit vents right there. And this is then on the left side, you've got your zipper pocket to put stuff in there. Maybe your snacks, GPS communicator, whatever. You put it in your chest pocket. Another vent here on this side and the underarm. Those vents are very generous too, guys. I mean, that's a big vent. And then of course you got the good pocket there with the water resistant zipper. Just great quality gear. Overall, I love the layering system so far that I've checked out. I had one more thing. So there's the day-to-day stuff. So they've got a fishing line where it's kind of this lightweight, kind of like what I'm wearing right now, but it's even more so lightweight, where it's more polyester. So it's got a little hood on it, and it's got the UV protection built in. And then that would be something that you would wear fishing, to the beach, hanging out camping, stuff like that. They've got some pretty cool patterns there as well. It's like a blue-green pattern. And then this is the shirt, the day-to-day shirt. So, again, from Battlefield to Backcountry, Kryptek, they've got day-to-day stuff, guys. They have shorts. They have more pants, some even more lightweight than the Bushcraft. They've got hats like this. They've got solids. They've got camo. They have just about everything you could need or want or think of from the backcountry to, like I said, I've worn some of this stuff out on dates, to church. All of that stuff is available. Great layering systems, even more than what I've got here. If you're not into the brown color, which is more of this Western color, they do have a transitional. There's also a, let's see here. They've got the black gray color. They've got the fishing colors, and they have a skyfall color, which is like whitetail-ish. Go check out all the different patterns that are available there on Kryptek, guys. You don't just have to go with the Highland. That's more, again, of that Western kind of during September, October when things are dying, color with that brown. That'll blend in really well here in the mountains. So if you have any questions about any of this gear, guys, leave me a comment down below on the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this on the podcast, definitely shoot me a message on Instagram. or send me an email. I'd love to answer your questions about Kryptek, why I chose to partner up with them, and just how amazing of a company they are and the great equipment that they provide. And I can get you pointed in the right direction. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning into this gear review, this Tinkering Tuesday, and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it.